Bedtime Stories with me, Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a fabulous fable to share. The title is How the Leopard Got His Spots. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. This story is a classic Rudyard Kipling story, and it's been retold by Miles Kelly's Storytime. And the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Kimberly Scott. Now, leopard is a sort of yellowish-brown colour, and so is everything else all around him, even the other animals. So finding his breakfast, lunch and dinner is super easy, but it doesn't stay that way. Shall we read and find out what happens? How the leopard got his spots. There was once a leopard who had a yellowish-brownish coat. Everything around him, the grass, the rocks, the animals, was a yellowish-brownish colour too. The leopard was hardest to spot, so it was easy for him to sneak up on other animals and eat them for dinner. The leopard would hide behind a yellowish-brownish rock or lie in the tall yellowish-brownish grass. Then he would leap out. Yikes! Sometimes the leopard hunted with his friend the man. Then the other animals didn't know which way to jump. So, bit by bit, the giraffe began it because his legs were the longest. The animals scuttled off to find a place to hide. At last, they came to a great forest. The trees and bushes cast stripy, speckly shadows. After a long time of standing with the slippery, slidey shadows falling on them, the giraffe grew blotchy, and zebra grew stripy, and the antelope grew darker. At last, you could hear them and smell them, but you could hardly see them at all. Meanwhile, the leopard and the man were looking all over their yellowish-brownish home, wondering where all their breakfast and lunches and dinners had gone. They were so hungry that they had to eat beetles and rats. Then they both had terrible tummy ache together. Ouch! So the leopard and the man went to see the baboon, who was quite the wisest animal they knew. The leopard asked, "Where has our breakfast gone?" The baboon said to the man, "My friend, your breakfast decided it was time for a change. You should change too." Then the baboon winked and said, "Leopard, your breakfast has gone into other spots. You should do the same." So the leopard and the man set off to look for their breakfast. At last they came to a great forest full of spotty, dotty shadows. "What is this?" asked the leopard. "I can hear zebra and I can smell zebra, but I can't see zebra." "It's strange," agreed the man. "I can hear giraffe and I can smell giraffe, but I can't see giraffe. That night, the leopard heard something moving in the dark, so he jumped on top of it. It felt like zebra. It smelled like zebra. He heard the man catch something too. Crash! They decided to sit on these strange, invisible things until morning. In the morning, they looked at what they had caught. The man said, "Mine looks like giraffe, but it's covered with brown blotches." Leopard said, "Mine looks like zebra, but it is covered with black stripes. What have you been doing, zebra? Why is it so hard to find you?" "Let us up," said the zebra, "and we'll show you." So they did. The zebra walked to some bushes where the sunlight fell all stripy. The giraffe walked to some trees where the shadows fell all blotchy. "Now where's your breakfast?" Leopard looked, and the man looked, but they could see only stripy, blotchy shadows. "That's a trick worth learning," said the leopard. "The long and short of it is, we don't match our backgrounds," said the man. "The baboon told me to change, so I'm going to change my skin." So he changed his skin there and then. "But what about me?" asked the leopard. "He told you to go into spots," replied the man. "I wouldn't want silly spots like giraffe," said the leopard with a shudder. "Well, you can't stay as you are," said the man. "You stand out in this forest like a bar of soap in a coal pit." So the leopard agreed. "Just don't make them too big like giraffe." So the man put his fingers close together and pressed them on the leopard's fur. Wherever they touched, they left 5 little marks close together. You can see them today on any leopard skin you like. "Now look at you," said the man. "You can lie on the bare ground and look like a heap of pebbles. You can lie on a branch and look like sunshine through the leaves. You can lie right across a path and look like nothing in particular. Those animals will never see you coming." So the leopard went away and lived happily ever after. That is all. Purr. Oh, what a super fun, fabulous fable that was! And now we all know just how the leopard really got his spots and how all the other animals got their markings too. I wonder if you could find something to wear that would camouflage you. Something you could put on that would make you blend into the background. I hope you've enjoyed this Shed Time story, and if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you'll be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye!